So quiet. Big inhale. So then the volume of the music will be all right, huh?
Yep.
Sorry. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in and helping me out with this. I really appreciate it. Let's start in child's pose, and we'll see how this all unfolds from there. Just a few moments here, a few minutes probably. Just allowing everybody to shift gears a little bit and enter into yoga mode. And so along this little journey we're all on, a lot of opportunities will be voiced in the form of suggestions. And you take these suggestions that you're hearing, and these suggestions, if what you're hearing makes sense and it feels right in your own body, then you do it. And otherwise you just discard the suggestions. So take out of here this afternoon what works for you and leave the rest of it behind. So the first suggestion would be to start narrowing the breathing down to just your nose if you find it's possible. The jaws relaxed, the lips soft and sealed, tongue relaxed in the back of the throat. And then begins this process of flowing through intention. It's a big piece of this. And all that flowing through intention means is, what am I affecting when I try or I move in a certain direction? But completely void of any sort of expectation. And what we know is that all human suffering lies in attachment. So the most massive intention is to now fill your lungs up every breath deep as it will possibly go. And you'll notice the only way that that's going to happen is with focus and concentration. And those are the two things that begin this and any meditation. This is just a moving meditation. And you'll start to become aware as you breathe really deep that the benefit isn't from filling the lungs up. Every benefit is happening from trying to do it. And that's not only applicable in here on the yoga mat, throughout life. All benefit lies in effort and not in the acquisition of things. And so as your brain focuses on breathing deep, it can't think about other stuff. So that process quiets down your mind. And it brings you totally present and entirely aware on even a more subtle level than would normally be the case. And then your decisions become that much more optimal and therefore personal, and it has a chance to be what it was supposed to be. Just something completely healing. And then lastly, just kind of smooth out that breath so that even though it's massively intentional, it's resistance free, always reflective of the calm and peaceful place that you're in. So that's the yoga piece, and now we'll start to bring the asana into that. And just start by reaching those arms as far forward as they'll go. And as you plant your palms out there, you'll just feel it feels kind of nice across the upper back and the shoulders. Gently press your hips back towards your heels away from that. And just that sweet little reminder that even though it's not going to be easy, it's beautifully simple. There's two places in the body just move in opposite directions, intending to find length and space. And then in your own time, your own beautifully unique way, start to plant those palms about the width of the shoulders, tuck under the toes, knees off the ground and the hips high to the sky. First physically active pose, down dog. So then you just go like hyper gentle, and you're starting to dial in a little to how it is you're feeling this afternoon. And then just commit to working with however that is, the truth. Doesn't matter how, just that you're willing to work with it, which is the definition of flexibility. Just working within the experience you might be having at any given moment of life. And so with the head and neck angularly free and the fingers spread wide, a little arm strength pressing the hips back. The tailbone slopes up to the sky, kind of this odd attempt to lengthen the spine. And then the heels press down low away from that, but not trying to get somewhere. There's no end to the pose. So now it becomes this practice of self-acceptance. As you become aware that however you are is totally perfect. It's been intended that way. So how could it be anything other than perfect where you're at? So you're fully accepting however it is that you are, like you're accepting the what is, which is basically the definition of being at peace. But have one big inhale in this first downward facing dog. And on an exhale, just put the knees down. Notice you're still following each breath. Bring the knees together, release the toes. Open the feet wider than the hips, walking hands up towards knees. Just begin to sit up really tall, putting the buttocks down low towards the ground. Like, what am I affecting as I lower my butt towards the ground? If it feels fragile, you can support yourself with the hands, put a blanket block under the butt. And then close the eyes. Again, they're just suggestions, but part of this practice is to work on being less distracted and less reactive, that to whatever degree we all are, a bit unconsciously. And certainly you'll be less distracted when the eyes are closed. And now every pose, just so everyone's on the same page, searching for that really personal place, somewhere between too much and not enough. And that becomes largely empowering, since you're the only one on earth that can find the place, because you're the only one that knows how you're feeling. And then when you find that sweet moderate place between extremes of less and more, you just take care of all those places you're feeling in every pose. The way you take care of stuff you care about, touching them gently with sensitivity. So just have a last couple breaths taking care of your knees, and your hips, and your ankles, and your thighs. And then from here, take your time to just crawl out hands and knees. So tabletop position, the shoulders over wrists, the hips over knees. That's always a sweet background physical intention. When your joints stack, there's more stability and the muscles work most efficiently. So with those arms a little strong, the neck a little soft, just lift up your left leg and reach it out long behind you. And then do the same thing with that right arm easily forward. And then the chin drops a little low to lengthen the cervical spine. The left arm is pushing the ground away, a little space. And the limbs pull long, and then you lift it all high as you want. But kind of flirting with the boundary, so you're only lifting as high as you can be non-reactive. One breath from here. Exhale, set it all down. Great, switch it out. Right leg out long behind you. Left arm easily forward. Or that right arm pushing. Maybe even a little rotation forward, so you feel that shoulder right over the wrist, and you're pushing actively. Limbs are pulling long, and you're lifting it up high as you want it to be. Have one inhale, calm as can be. Exhale, set it all down. Great, you guys take the legs back to plank pose, the upper push-up position. Certainly could be personalized, putting the knees down. But whether those knees are down or not, it's all the same. Firm up the abdominal wall, and then a big inhale, push the ground away. Feel the chest and triceps activate. Exhale, lower while you're laying on the ground. Now don't move your hands, but release the toes. And on an inhale, push the elbows straight as you want, lifting your chest high, but the thighs stay on the ground. This is cobra. And on an exhale, touch the chin. Check those hands pulled back a little behind the shoulders and fingers spread. Inhale a second cobra, just hyper gentle, still warming up these back muscles. Exhale, touch the chin. Good, inhale again, cobra, right? Just like still hyper gentle. All this is an opportunity and not a context. Then on an exhale, touch the chin. Great, so last two coming. Inhale, cobra. See if in this one you can really soften the shoulders from the ears and feel that space created. Exhale, fluidly down in control. Wonderful, last one. Inhale, sweet cobra. Hold it a few breaths with the palms firmly planted. Pull the elbows in and spread the shoulders. Let go of the buttocks so it's really soft. Pull your stomach forward away from the thighs while driving into the hands, lifting the chest high. So on this final inhale, you find this even effort and space through the whole spine, not just the low back. Exhale, touch your chin. Curl your toes, push the plank, hips high, down dog pose. Soften the face and neck and breathe. Second down dog. You know, different than the first one and different than any other one that's coming. So you just keep working with however it is you're feeling. But this one usually from the first one feels a little more spacious, a little less lethargic. And at any point in time during this, you want to take breaks. Then you just put the knees on the ground and take a break. And just keep focusing on that deep breathing. So it's not so much what you're doing, the pose. It's so much more about how you're doing what you're doing. That for us, feeling deep and free, that sweet meditative quality. So big inhale, strong arms, maybe even gently press back through the knees. And on an exhale, walk or softly jump through the hands. Inhale, half lift, glance out, legs straight as comfortable, fingers to ground or palms to shins, you decide it all. Exhale, head down low. But now find that spot. I mean, so many, options here. Maybe you like your fingers dangling at the ground, or reaching around, grabbing the heels and lightly pulling in, or maybe grabbing opposite elbows or biceps. But once you find your personal place, just go to that degree till it literally feels amazing. Across the entire back side of the body, heels to crown the head. Allow the arms to expand open like wings. And as you come up, pause with your torso parallel to the ground. Pull your heart away from your hips, engaging your back muscles and decompressing the spine. Now stay with that flat back, which includes the neck, the low belly firm for support, and those knees bent or straight. It depends on the personal intensity that you'd like through the hamstrings. Next inhale, rise all the way to standing, reach both arms strong to the sky, even a little backward bend if that feels right to you. And on an exhale with fluidity, lay your body out, torso over thighs, back to forward fold. Inhale is half lift, glance a little high, hands contact with something low. Exhale, plant the hands, back to plank. And with your elbows in tight, down to Mother Earth slow, even if that happens on your knees. Then inhale through the cobra. You all did 5 times in a row. Exhale, touch your chin, push the plank, hips high, down dog pose. Okay, so just soften the face and neck and breathe. 75 minutes or whatever this is. Breathing through difficulty rather than reacting to it. So that's broken down a little, and now we'll go through it with a little more fluidity. And now you personalize up dog instead of cobra if that's what you prefer. And in between the cobra and the down dog, you trust the chin to the ground and push the plank, full push up. So you decide, just like anything in here, any suggestion, it's merely an opportunity from which all of you are personally picking and choosing. Big inhale, strong arms. Exhale, walk, or softly jump through the hands. Good. Inhale, half lift, glance out, lengthen your legs and spine. Exhale, dip in and find that sweet place. The arms expand, the flat back floats you all the way to the sky. Reach up, little back bend with some space if that feels right, otherwise you skip it. Exhale, lay it back out, torso over thighs. Inhale, half lift, glance out, all the awareness on the breath. Exhale, plant the hands, plank pose, elbows in tight, down to Mother Earth in control. Then inhale through cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push up or nod, down dog pose. Sweet. So it's happening, things are warming, you just continue to work with how you're feeling. And as this sort of evolves and progresses, as the muscles warm and endorphins flow, you'll naturally want to do more. But you just keep doing the amount that feels right. How you are right now is totally perfect. So one last round, maybe a little room, you start breathing together, the synchronizing of breath and movement. Every benefit lies in trying to do it. So here we go on a big inhale, your hips may slope high. Throughout the exhale, walk or softly fly. Inhale, half lift, lengthen anything you can imagine. Exhale, dip into that sweet place. The arms expand, the flat back floats you high, reach up. Little back bend if it feels right. Exhale, lay it back out, torso over thigh. Inhale, half lift, glance out, heart pulls away from hips. Exhale, palms plant, plank pose. Elbows in tight, down in control, but you decide how tight to pull them in. Then inhale through shoulder, spreading cobra or up dog. Exhale, push up or nod, downward facing dog. Good, neck is soft, breath is deep. Tailbones close high, heels press low. So again, you take breaks when you want to take breaks. We're moving on. Big inhale, strong arms. Exhale, walk or softly jump. Inhale, half lift, glance out. Exhale, head low. From there, take the left leg, start lifting it high as you want it to go. But notice as you lift the left leg that your neck is soft. Like the gaze, you notice the gaze is behind you. Then walk the hands on the ground as close to the foot as you like. Lengthen through your left leg and lift it to a height that feels sweet, like a moderate place. Right? Feeling, I know it's healing, not feeling so intensely I start reacting and straightening. Bring the arms off the ground like wings. And then just start flirting with some things like the height of your torso and your left leg. The arms a little higher, engaging some deltoid. Push the right knee straight as you want, but never so much you lock out your joint. And then pull your upper chest and left toes in opposite directions. Have one big inhale from here, calm as can be. Exhale, hands down and rest your head low. Inhale, left leg still lengthens. Exhale, soft return near the right foot. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, head down low. Go right leg lifts high as you want. And again, there's sort of this unconscious reaction when you lift the leg, the head pops up, so soften the face and neck and notice the gaze behind you. And then walk the hands on the ground as close to the foot as comfortable. And you can even grab the ankle with one or both hands. Then reach through the right leg and lift it to a height that just feels really sweet. Now arms off the ground like wings. Now just see like you're flowing through intention. Intend to lift your torso and right leg higher than the hips. What is activated when you flow through that? The arms may be a little higher, the left knee straight as you'd like. And then pull the upper chest and the right toes in opposite directions. Have one breath from here. Exhale, hands down and rest the head low. Inhale, right leg lengthens. Exhale, down near the other foot. Inhale, half lift. It's now time for the second flow. Exhale, head down low. Just keep following along. Inhale, bend your knees up to 90 degrees. Lift the arms and torso high off the thighs. And pull the fingertips and tailbone in opposite directions. Exhale, forward fold while attempting to straighten the knee. Inhale, half lift. Glance out as the air goes low. Exhale, palms plant. Plank pose. Elbows in tight, down in control. Inhale is cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push up or nod. Down dog, lunge your right foot between the hands, but stay up on the left toes. Inhale is crescent lunge off that thigh, reach up, while sinking into the stretch of the left thigh. Exhale, hands to ground, right foot back to plank, elbows in tight, carries you down slow. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog, left foot lunge, stay up on the right toe. Inhale is crescent off that thigh, reach up while sinking sweetly low. Exhale, soft release, hands to ground, plank pose, elbows in tight, down slow. Inhale, cobra, moderate, not too high, not too low. Exhale, push up or not, down dog pose. Great, you got it. You know, so the poses in this are one thing, but then there's also the movements in between the poses, and that those are backed by the same purpose and intention. Right, so that even the transitions between the poses are as integral to the practice as the actual asana, and then all of that is paling a little in comparison to what's happening as you focus on following each breath deep as it will go. But let's put it together, just kind of each time, a little more gentle, a little more personal. Big inhale, hips may slope high. Exhale, walk, or softly fly. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, head low, that's regular Uttanasana. Inhale, squat deep, reach your strong arms to the sky, separate fingers and tailbone. Exhale, beautifully dive down low. Inhale, half lift, the spine long as it'll go. Exhale, palms plant, then it's back to plank. Your elbows in tight, you decide how tight, lower in control. Inhale through cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog, it's the same breath, right foot lunge on left toe. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach up, away from sinking low. Exhale, hands to ground, right foot to plank, elbows in tight, down slow. Inhale, cobra, asana. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog, same breath, left foot lunge. Inhale, reach high. Even a little back bend if that feels right. Exhale, hands to ground, back to plank. Lower down slow using that strength. Inhale through a cobra that feels amazing on the spine. Exhale, push up or not, downward facing dog. Good, neck is soft, breath is deep. And the last round is coming. The rate of breath typically through this starts to increase a little bit. Right? And just keep breathing really deep, allowing the rate of breath to be what's necessary for your personal level of activity. The last round, let's see if we can, like the last time through the first series, synchronize breath and movement. Yoga meets asana. Big inhale, strong arms. Exhale, walk or softly jump. Inhale, half lift, long anything. Exhale, dip in. Inhale, squat deep, strong arms to the sky, separate fingers and tailbone. Exhale, beautifully fold. Inhale, half lift, all the awareness on that breath. Exhale, palms plant, back to plank, elbows in tight, down a little slow. Inhale, cobra, keep it all gentle. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog, same exhale, right foot lunge. Inhale, dip into the left thigh, away from that reach high. Little back bend, maybe. Exhale, hands to ground. It's back to plank, lower slow. Inhale, cobra, gentle flow. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog, same exhale, left foot lunge. Inhale, dip into that right thigh, away from it, reach high, spacious back bend, maybe. Exhale, you make it. Back to plank, elbows in tight, down a little slow. Inhale, cobra, gentle flow. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog. Whew. No rounds to go. So nice. Listen, take breaks when you want to take breaks. Just keep breathing deep and free. So we are moving on. Big inhale, strong arms. Exhale, walk or softly fly. Inhale, half lift, lengthen stop. Exhale, head low. That's called stretching stop. Take your left leg, lift it high as you want. But this time you get one cycle deep breath to find the sweet place. Now the arms expand open like wings. Again, a sweet place. One breath. Now inhale, come to standing. Put the left foot on the ground and squeeze the right knee to your chest. And then grow tall, rooting out of the foot up through the crown of the head. And just following each breath. Take your right peace fingers and hook your right big toe. And then push your right knee as straight forward as you'd like it to go. So keep the length in the spine. Best to have a long spine, bend knee, then straight leg and compress back. Now if you'd like, take the right leg and open it up to the right. If the peace finger hooking the big toe is a little too much, get creative. Just a 90-degree bend in that right knee, right palm on the inside, and you're spreading. Some people like to extend the arm to the left, and then maybe you want a little more balanced challenge, gazing out over your left fingertips or left shoulder. Right, now just really calmly bring the leg right back down the middle, keep it lifting. Just grab the waist with both hands. Go ahead, now push the knees straight forward as you'd like. Either a flexion back through the toes or pointing through them. It's a little different activation. Now reach both arms up to the sky. Big inhale from here, flirt with the height of your right leg. Exhale, right foot down, left leg lifting, torso hinging, back to airplane, balancing on the right side. Right, you're in it, this meditative dance. Now put the 5 right fingertips on the ground under the shoulder for half move. Left fingers are reaching to the sky. Leaning out a little onto them for that long spine. Then make your right leg really strong. The left leg really long, and then turn your left chest and left hip open to your degree. Now keep pushing away through that right foot, creating the activation and space in the hip joint. And with neither hand touching the ground, maybe literally press back to airplane, like you're searching for a little challenge. Now one inhale, airplane, calm as can be, no matter what's coming up. Exhale, hands down to rest the head low. Inhale, left leg still lengthens. That doesn't mean it goes higher. Exhale, down near the right foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, head low. Wonderful. Right leg lifts high as you want it to go. Smiling. This is your last side here. So nice. One breath. Now those arms come off the ground like wings. Lengthen space, fingertip to fingertip, head to big toe. Inhale calmly to standing, right foot to ground, left knee squeezes into the chest. So give it a sweet squeeze in and feel that length rooting out of the sole of the right foot and reaching out through the crown of the head. Now left peace fingers, hook left big toe. And now just strengthen your left knee to the degree you can maintain that spinal length. And now take the left leg and start opening it up to the left. And again, you could change that and personalize it, just a 90-degree bend in that knee and the left palm on the inside of the knee and just open. Maybe the gaze is to the right, a little more balanced, John. Just keep focusing on every breath. Now softly, calmly, just bring it back down the middle. Keep the leg lifting and grab the waist with both hands. Good, flexion back or pointing through the toes, arms to the sky. One inhale, reach high, flirt with the left leg height. Exhale, left foot down. Right leg lifting, torso hinging. Back to airplane on the left side. Ardha Chandrasana, half move. Left fingers down, right one reaching. Leaning out a little, spine lengthening. Left leg strong and right leg long. Turn the right chest and right hip open to your degree. Now pushing through the left foot, space in the hip. Neither hand hits maybe, press back to airplane. Just some left butt muscles, core muscles too. One big inhale, lips soft as they'll go. Exhale, hands on the ground, rest your head low. Inhale, right leg, last little lengthening, sweetness. Exhale, down near the left. Nice, you guys. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, head down low. Great, bring your feet together and squat down on the tiptoes. And then sitting up at tall, bring the hands to prayer and breathe. So just giving everything that was working a little break and affecting some other things now that haven't been touched with the little muscles, toes, and the feet. Now softly interlace the fingers, flip the palms to the sky and reach the arms overhead. So now create that shoulder effect, pulling the elbows as straight as you'd like, and those biceps kind of working behind the ears to a degree. And as you're pressing high, the buttocks is surrendering low. Some sweet length and space in this pose. One big inhale from here. Exhale, hands to ground. Push the knees straight. Forward, forward. Now bend the knees as much as necessary coming into gorilla. Slide the palms of the hands under the soles of the feet from the front. So that when you gaze down, you notice the toes are pressing into the wrist crease. The weights are just a little back into the heel. And now pressing the toes into the wrist crease, activating those places. Let the elbows flare a little, engaging the biceps. And with the neck soft, pull the crown of the head towards the ground, forehead to shins. And then flirt with lifting the hips and straightening the knees, all to your beautiful, unique degree. Now, release that grip. Hands come out from under the soles of the feet. Good. Inhale, bend your knees up to 90, lift the arms and torso off the thighs, have a few deep breaths. So weights a little back into the heel. 2 inches below the navel, pull it to the spine and feel the decompression in the low back as the tailbone lengthens down. Now fingers spread wide will activate some things. And then separate your fingertips and tailbone. Now on an inhale, push your knees straight to standing, keep reaching strong to the sky, lower your right arm to your outer right thigh. Exhale, gently flexion over to the right. Push the left foot down firmly and move the left hand to the right wall away from it. And see if you can turn the left chest a little open, but then turn the left hip a little forward away from that, a little more revealing. That right hand can slide down the thigh and grab for some support. Now with fluidity, inhale, switch arms, long breath, left arm low. Exhale over to the left. So right foot is rooting, the right fingers are moving away. The right chest opening, but then the right hip squaring. Left hand slides and grabs for that sweet touch. Right torso, lat muscle, kidney. Now inhale, both arms to the sky. Little back bend if that feels right. Exhale, lay it out. Forward fold torso over thighs. Inhale, half lift, glance out. Exhale, plant the palms back to plank, elbows in tight, down a little bit slow. Inhale through cobra, gentle, sweet flow. Exhale, push upward nine, down dog. Good, soften the face and neck and breathe, and we're moving on from here. Take the right hand, grab the outside of the left knee. Slide it along the shin bone towards the ankle to your degree. Good, see if you can keep that left arm pushing, the hips lifting, heels pressing. Then the right chest and shoulder dipping like you're intending it towards the gap of arm and leg. Then bring your right hand back to down dog, side plank. Big toes and ankles touch. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot and extend your left arm up to the sky. Now anytime you can put the right knee on the ground and personalize, just turn the left foot flat and sweep. Now with that chest and arm opening, left arm over the ear, pull. Use your body strength, find the length and space. If the knee's down, you pull from the hand away from the foot squeezing. Knees lifted. How about flirting a little with lifting the hips? Now left arm back to the sky. One inhale, open wide. Exhale so calmly, left hand back to plank. Now big inhale, plank, abdominals firm. Listen, exhale, put the right knee down. Take your left leg out long behind you and the right arm is in the forward. And this time as you're pulling long and you're lifting into this sweet space, bend your left knee as deep as you can, reach back with your right hand and try to grab. Now, just use the strength of your left quads like you're trying to straighten the knee, enticing the heel off the buttocks to the ceiling. And then that's also pulling that right shoulder sweetly open, but then stay strong in the left arm pushing. Now a soft release of the grip, extend the limbs forward and back a final moment. One inhale, lift it high, pushing through the left arm. Exhale, set it down low, and now take the legs back to plank. Big inhale, push. Exhale, lower down. Inhale through cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push up or nine. Down dog, lunge your right foot deep between the hands and stay up on your left toes. Good, so as you lunge, see if you can maybe walk the left toes a little further backward so you feel yourself rising off the ball of that foot, right? So there's activation. Now inhale is crescent lunge off the thigh, reach up and sink low. So you bend the right knee as much as you want, but try not to bend the left one at all. Then turn your left hip forward by pushing through the left heel. A glance up is a little balance challenge, reaching up. Feel the strength as you reach through that rib cage. And maybe a little back bend if that feels right. Have one inhale, calm as can be. Exhale, hands on the ground, one on each side of the foot. Pyramid pose, right knee straight, left foot turns flat and squeezes, and then we'll step in a little closer in that transition. Okay, so in pyramid, usually that back foot will be a little into its own lane, and the toes pointing forward, generally about 45 degrees. And then from there, it's totally personal, like all of it is. So the hands walk a little forward for some spinal length, and then the torso sweetly surrenders over the leg. The head and neck dangle a little free. Energetically, draw your right hip back, left hip forward. A little more revealing, the big toe mound edge of the right foot pushes down firmly. Now it's a twisting triangle. So left fingertips or palm on the ground, under your shoulder, on top of the right foot, or on the ground outside the right foot. Then bring your right arm up to the sky. Now find that solid foundation first, which is right leg strengthening, left foot squeezing, left hand pushing. Away from that, reach to the sky. And now away from the foundation, turn the body open. Breathe. One big inhale from here. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Transition this to regular triangle. So the back foot's going to open to parallel short side of the mat. The heels align front to back. Maybe a little more distance between the feet. Now reach your left arm up to the sky. Good. So back foot turns flat. Breathe. Yeah, so Ben, spin it flat. This way. This way.
Oh, that.
There you go. Great. So push out of the right, reach with the left, explore the range of motion of left arm and left chest. Now kind of the same thing with the hips, drawing the right hip to the wall you face and the left hip back behind you. Have one big inhale from here. Exhale, left hand comes to ground. Now stay down low and just crawl around your body to the left. And then find this optimal distance between your feet. You decide what that is, but the toes point in and the heels out. Now reach out with your hands and grab the sides of your feet or ankles or shin bones or peace fingers to big toes. And then use a little arm strength, that leverage, and pull your head towards the ground between your legs. A little more hamstring intensity if you work a little forward to the balls of the feet. Also lifting the inner arches of both feet. But now release the grip. Now take your right hand, crawl over, grab outside left ankle, left hand behind calf muscle, a little extra leverage. And then see if you can use that connection to pull your upper right chest to your left leg without bringing the hip with you. So the upper right chest pulls left, but the right hip pulls back to the right. Distance, length, and space. Lightness, freedom, and energy. Good. Now crawl right back down the middle, still following each breath, right? Like you're really no in-between poses. One meditation. Grab the waist with both hands. Long, flat spine. Big inhale. Come on up to standing. Open the arms shoulder height, palms down. Fingers spread. Gaze over right middle finger. Visual focal point called drishti. Warrior 2. Right toes out 90 up to a 90-degree bend in the knee. Maybe a little more distance between the feet. So as your right knee bends forward, the left fingers pull back. Then feel your chest lifting but groin dipping. Reach through the arms with the shoulders softening. Expand the chest open and then the pelvis too, the right knee and the left hip separate. Put the 5 right fingertips on the ground on the outside of the foot. The left foot might want to step a little closer in that transition. Come up high on the fingertips. And if possible, the right knee is beyond the arm and press the right knee into the arm. Now with the left fingers are reaching to the sky, open the arm and chest. Now take the straight left arm over your ear and pull your left hand away from the back foot squeezing. So now the left chest is opening, the right knee is pressing, and the right fingertips are pushing. Left arm to the sky, inhale with fluidity, open wide. Exhale, left palm to ground, turn up onto left toes. The right foot might want to come over a little to the right. Now extend the right arm up to the sky, runner's lunge, twist. Take the right arm over the ear, pull the right fingertips forward while pushing back through the left heel. Turn the right chest a little open, push through the left arm, and then pull the right knee a little inward. Now right arm back up to the sky, big inhale, open wide, listen. Exhale, torso hovering thigh, arms expand open like wings. Now inhale, press and lunge off that thigh, reach up and sink sweetly low. Exhale, hands to ground. Good, put your back knee down. And without unstacking the right knee over ankle, shove that left knee as far back as can be. Now taking a little time, start to walk the right foot off the front edge of your yoga mat, coming up onto the heel with the toes flexing back. Maybe the hands walk a little forward, a little more length out of the spine. Maybe you want to be up on those fingertips, propping that torso up really tall. Keep following intuitively how your body wants to be in the pose. Trust that. And just breathe into all that stuff you just exposed. Good. Now, fingertips right under those shoulders. Curl under your left toes and lift your left knee. The best this could be, bring your right leg back through the hands, back to plank position. Good. Now, big inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press into cobra or up dog. Keep it gentle. Exhale, push up or not. Downward facing dog. Good. Neck is soft and breath is deep. Believe where we are is left hand grabs outside right knee. Slide it along the shin bone towards the ankle to your degree. The right arm is pushing, hips lifting, heels pressing. Left chest and shoulder dipping. But have the strength to exit the pose early, because it's not a contest. Left hand back to down dog. Good. After you soften the face and neck, side plank. Big toes and ankles touch, outer edge left foot, right arm extends high. Left knee could go down any time to personalize, just turn the foot flat and squeeze. Now with that arm and chest opening, take the right arm over your ear. As that right chest is opening, use your body's strength and pull some length and space along that right side. Flirt a little with lifting the hips. But now right arm back up to the sky. One inhale, open wide. Exhale, right hand comes back to plank. Go a big inhale, hold plank. Exhale, put the left knee down. Right leg out long behind you, left arm forward. Go now, pull those limbs long, lift them high. Bend your right knee, reach back and just try. What am I affecting when I try? Flowing through intention. Right arm pushing, left shoulder stretching, flirting with right knee strengthening. Release the grip calmly, extend the limbs forward and back. One inhale high as you like. Exhale, set it down. Nice. Take the legs back to plank pose. One big inhale, push, strong arm. Exhale, lower all the way down. Then inhale, press into that cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push up or not. Down dog, left foot lunge on the right toe. Now remember, just have that moment to kind of find that optimal distance front to back. So you're activating and rising off the ball of the foot. Now press and lunge off the thigh, reach up and synchro. So left knee bends all you want without bending the right one, or at least intending it straight. Turn the right hip forward, push through the right heel. Gaze up, some balance, reach up, some strength. Stretching back a little if that feels right to you. One breath. Exhale, hands to ground. Pyramid, left knee straight, right foot flat. Right foot intuitively is going to step closer. And then the hands walk a little forward on the ground for that extra spinal leg. And just surrender the torso over the thigh, the head and neck angle free. If you find that your left knee is not, you feel like you would like to straighten it more, and it's not happening, step the back foot closer to the front foot. And that'll allow you to push that left knee a little more straight. Twisting triangle, right fingertips or palm under shoulder, top of foot, ground outside the foot, left arm reaches. Solidify that foundation, left leg strong, right foot squeezing, right arm pushing, left fingers reaching, and then turning open to your degree. Have one big inhale from here, exhale, left hand back to the ground. Now triangle, just rotate your right foot open so the toes are pointing at the side of the room. Heels align front to back, a little more distance between the feet, and then the right arm reaches high. Where does your left hand want to be? On the ground, grabbing the ankle, peace fingers hooking big toes. So as the right arm and right chest open, the left hip turns to the wall you face as the right hip pulls back behind you. And the right hip pulling back behind you, that opening is happening as a result of the foot parallel short side. Now one big inhale from here. Exhale, right hand comes to the ground. Good. Stay low, crawl around your body to the right. Turn the left toes in 90. An optimal distance between your feet. So with the toes in and the heels out, this time bring your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Heels of hands pressing as though you're creating one tightly squeezed fist with two hands. And then pull the elbows straight as you'd like and wrap the arms around to your degree. Firm up that low belly, that's that 2 inches below the navel, pull to the spine. Soften the face and neck. And just breathe deeply into the stuff you just found. Now release the grip, fingers dangle at the ground, still following that breath. Left hand crawls over, grabs outside right ankle. Right hand is behind the calf muscle, little extra lever. Now pull your upper left chest to right leg, try not to bring the hip with you. Upper left chest pulls to the right, left hip pulls back to the left. That sweet length in space, nice touch left rib cage. Great, now come right back down the middle. Grab your waist with both hands, long spine, big inhale, come on up to standing. And just notice you're so dialed into this meditative, personalized experience. Now open the arms like wings, palms down, fingers spread, little gaze over left middle finger. Fixate the gaze, drishti. Warrior 2, left toes out, 90-degree bend that left knee. And again, kind of like triangle, the heels align front to back, generally speaking. You might find you want more distance between the feet. So the lunge is the leg, not the torso. So as the left knee bends forward, the right fingers pull back, chest lifting and groin dipping. Reach through those arms, but have your shoulders softening. Feel the chest expand open and your pelvis, left knee and right hip separate. 5 left fingertips on the ground on the outside of the foot. Back foot might want to step a little closer in the transition. Curly come up high on those fingertips, and if possible, the left knee's beyond the arm. Now take your right arm over your ear. Now pull your right hand away from that foot squeeze and turn the right chest open. Keep the left knee pressing and those fingertips pushing. Now calmly, right arm to the sky, open up. Exhale, right palm to ground, turn up onto right toes. The left foot might want to go to the left a little bit. Now reach your left arm up to the sky. Runner's lunge twisting. Stay active in that back leg. Now left arm over the ear. Pull your left fingers forward, push through the right heel. Go right arm pushing, left chest opening, left knee pulls inward. Now left arm back to the sky. Inhale, open up. Exhale, torso hovering thigh, arms open like wings. Inhale, press and reach up. One last time, dipping into that right thigh. Exhale, hands to ground. Go put the back knee down. Shove it as far back as can be while keeping the left knee over ankle. Then start that walk out foot across the front edge of your yoga mat. Coming up a little onto the heel, the toes flexing back. Just breathe. All about the breath. Pulse comes after the deep breath and the calm mind. And then if you tune into your breath and poses such as this, ones that can be a little more acute in the intensity. If you go to the breath and smooth it out and make the breath resistance free, you'll find you'll no longer be resisting physically. And then that stuff more easily softens and releases from the body. Now, fingertips under shoulders, prop up a little tall, curl under right toes and lift the knees. Best as can be, left leg pulled back between the hands to plank position. Big inhale, plank. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale through cobra, gentle. Listen, exhale, lay on your stomach, open the arms like wings. Lift your arms, torso, and legs as high off the ground as the knee. And just flirt with lifting your arms, torso, and legs. Now have one big inhale, those lips soft. Exhale, bend your knees, reach back and try to grab. Right, just do what you can do. It's working perfectly. If you happen to get the ankles flexed, the heels not pointing through the toes. Then use the strength of your legs and pull your chest high. Use the strong arms and pull that sternum plate open wide. Got a good grip, use the muscles in those hands and squeeze. Now have one inhale from here. Exhale a soft release, previous pose, which means everything is still lifting. Now arms forward, palms facing each other, shoulder width. Hold the elbows and knees straight and lift high for 3. Breathe deep. 2. One big inhale from here. Exhale, hands under the shoulders for cobra. Rest the butt and the leg. Now inhale, come into a cobra and hold it a few breaths with the palms flat. Elbows in and shoulders spread. Buttock soft, stomach pulls forward while driving into the hands, lifting your chest high. One inhale from here. Exhale, touch your chin. Curl your toes, push the plank, hips high, down, dog. Really, really, really nice job, everybody. From here, put the knees down. Bring the knees together, release the toes, open the feet wider than hips. Walk hands to knees, sitting up tall, put your buttocks down low. Maybe you close your eyes like in the first time we hit the pose. Lay on your back to any degree that suits you. Right? So I mean, now you're a lot warmer than you were the first time you had the pose. So you worked the first time we did it to 1 degree, which was appropriate for them. And now you're working the pose to this degree, which is appropriate for how you are now. And then just have a few breaths taking care of those knees, those hips, and the ankles and the thighs.